We all have phones, we all take pictures, we all run out of room, and then we all freak out when we don't know how to get them out of the phone in someplace safe so we can take more pictures. Clickfree to the rescue, because once they're backed up, look at this. Pop it right into your computer and you can share and save and know that those photographs and videos are safe. But it doesn't stop there. If you've got old memories like recipes or old photographs, there's scanning software built into your Clickfree, which allows you to not photograph them, but take actual scans so that you can share the recipes, you can share the moments, and oh, by the way, you can also back up your phone and charge it at the same time while you're editing your photographs with built-in AI technology now that makes your photographs look better than ever now at a 2 times the speed of the Clickfree from the past.
Did you do radio at one point? I mean, Guy's got a radio voice. That's Brett Hamilton. This is also from Brett Hamilton. Do you have these at home? Do you have all of those memories? More than 8,000 photos in there? Yeah, you could take up that much space, or you could take up this much space. This is a way to preserve those memories for years, for decades, for centuries, because you know what? Those are gonna fall apart. That's why I love this more than anything else. Yes, it's also fantastic for the fact that when you pull up your phone and it says it's out of storage and you can't take any more and you've got to figure out which child to delete or which grandchild to delete, you don't have to do that anymore. But to be able to save all of those photos and videos and seamlessly move them from phone to tablet to computer forever, that's just why I love this. And you do too. In fact, more than I think 183,000 have been sold here at QVC. This one's newer. It has that pass-through charging while you're doing it, the new AI technology, and 2 times faster. You decide what size and what color. So you have a choice of your 128 gigabyte, it's like a small computer, or 256 gigabytes. 256 has been more popular all day long. It's only a few dollars more on Easy Pay, so I can see why nobody ever said they wanted a smaller closet. Here are your color choices. This one right here is called red, garnet red. In the 256 in that one, we only have 900 left. Then there's this one, the green. 1,500 is all we have left in the 256. In that blue, 400 left in 256, or is that total? In the 256. There's your silver. Only available in 128 now. There's your gold beige, 2,700 in the 256, and then purple only available in the 128. Oh, and by the way, it's your favorite thing. Thank you so much, Clickfree, for the free shipping and handling and 6 easy payments. You heard him, and yes, he was in radio, but we're glad that he moved over to be the face of Clickfree.
Hey,
Brett Hamilton.
This holiday season, don't delete your children.
True.
Or your
That's
grandchildren.
a great tagline.
That is.
Did they take you up on that?
No,
Yeah.
you're the one that said it, and I just thought I'd reinforce it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for all of us when we think about how many pictures we put in here and then we don't know what to do with them. We're like, okay, well, the phone's full, I get another phone. What good does that do? Then your pictures are still trapped inside your phone. So for this device, Kirsten, it all began with what I'm about to show you. We'll get to the cool stuff in a minute, scanning and enhancing and all that good stuff, but how do I get my pictures someplace safe? Take a look at my phone. All I have to do is download the Clickfree app and then go down to where it says backup photos and pictures or in videos, because a photo and a picture is the same thing. Tap onto here and go get a cup of coffee or go do a load of laundry or go walk in the park. Because while you're doing that, you see what Clickfree's doing to your phone. It's not deleting anything. It's just making a copy of each and every picture, each and every photo. And when it's done, it tells you backup successful. And guess what? Now, every picture and every video, and if you choose, every phone number in your phone is in here. Now, I know what you're saying, and I know what everybody's saying at home. Now what? Now I got this thing. I got my picture safe, but what's it? You know.
Now you put it in the case.
No, you don't put it in the case.
Because you get the case along with it. No, there's more, though, than that.
You put it in the case later to put it someplace safe. Now, you put it in your computer, just like a thumb drive, and watch this. I click through a couple folders, because it opens automatically, and guess what? Now I've got every picture that was in there here, right there.
Wow.
And you're going, wait a second, that's a newer picture. How did he get a picture from 1970 in his phone? Stay tuned, because I'm going to show you in a second. But look at this. All of my photographs are safe now. My friends' photographs, family members, whatever it might be. And that means you can now go into your phone, Kirsten, and start deleting pictures because they're safe on the Clickfree. You can save them to a computer, and you can take more pictures of your spaghetti dinner than ever before.
There's two groups of people. There's Alberti, who saves every picture from like 1999 and beyond. He has everything on his phone. And then there's me, who that gives me angst. Like, I want to get things off, and I want to store them, and I'm afraid because I have dropped my phone in a porta potty before and lost my phone.
Yep.
And learned from my mistakes. Actually, I went in and got the phone out of the porta potty, but I have lost phones before as well. Learn from my mistakes and save what is on your phones or on your tablets or whatever else it might be. And maybe you're lucky enough to be getting a new phone for the holidays, and you're freaking out a little bit because you're like, I'm changing from like a Samsung to an Apple or something like that. What am I going to do? Get the Clickfree to save everything. I also love the fact that you can travel with this and store pictures, so you can clear things off of your phone and you can share them and you can put them into a computer, you can put them onto a tablet. This is such amazing technology that everybody needs to use for those reasons alone. And here's how it works.
Yeah, and you saw it live, and it's just as easy. When you get it home, you're going to download the app, the free app. You're going to plug in the Clickfree, and you go, does it work on my phone? The answer is yes. You're like, Brett, you don't know what kind of phone I have. It'll work on your phone. Micro USB, USB-C, Lightning, all the fancy terms. We don't know what any of them mean. It just means that every tip that you could possibly need to charge and also backup happens right there. 128 gigs translates to 30,000 pictures. 256 gigs, which is why it's been so popular, translates to 60,000 photographs. If you've got anywhere near that in your phone, please, even if it's not a Clickfree, Alberti, back up your phone. The AI will allow you to do cool stuff like this. Touch up pictures, make stuff disappear that shouldn't be there. We're going to give you a voucher for some of that goodness as well. And you just keep creating and just keep getting better and better photographs. Even if you don't know what you're doing, the AI does it for you, which is pretty amazing. And I'm going to show you that in a second. But the bottom line is, in the end, this is not cloud storage. There's no fee to put your pictures inside there. Once you own this, you can back up your phone every single day. And you know what? It's a good idea once a week or whatever, plug it in, because when you back up your phone the first time, it's going to take a while, unless you only have 50 pictures in there. But each time you back it up after that, it only grabs the new pictures that you took since the last backup. So it's not repetitive, it's not redundant, you're not going to waste space, and you can back up multiple devices with one Clickfree. That's why everybody's buying the 256, because they're doing a tablet and a phone.
By the way, 256, we started the day with 25,000 of the 256. We only have 4,900 left, and already sold out of 2 colors in that. And well more than that have been picked up even in this show. This has been very, very, very popular. Almost 9,000 in this show alone. So those last 4,900 in the most popular 256 could easily be gone soon. That one right there is the garnet red. That right there is the green. There's blue. There's also silver. There's beige. And then there's also the purple. Remember your value on this, either $250 or $300. This is a mini computer. At 256 gigabytes, it's a mini computer, is basically what you're getting here. And so we're giving you not that $200 or $300 price tag, but we're letting you get this home for $79 or $99. That's why this has been so utterly popular. Everything we just talked about is fantastic. I like this even more for this, because this is where I start to really think about what's the most important thing in my life, and that's my family. And especially as we start to get to a point where you start to lose people, and maybe you're going through that this holiday season, and I'm sorry, that's a bunch of sorrow in what should be a really great time of the year. Getting this home and being able to go through old photos with a loved one who may be older, or maybe you're in the process of saying goodbye to some people. Going through old photos and preserving them so that you have them for generations to come, that makes this priceless.
Well, and it also gives you the option to share them as well. Like, my mom has started sending me boxes and boxes and photo albums. She's like, you're in charge now. I won't be here forever.
You're the Clickfree guy. Yeah.
Well, I just by default. Even before Clickfree came along, somehow I inherited all these photos. And I thought it would be cool to be able to share them with my siblings and all this other good stuff. But taking pictures of pictures just doesn't do it.
No.
So Clickfree gave you this pretty cool technology. This is a scanning software built into the Clickfree. I'm showing you on a tablet.
So it's
because
not a picture of a picture.
It's not a picture of a picture. You see that box? It's kind of hovering over top of it. That's there for a reason. Now, why am I doing that? Because when I take this picture, I get an image, and I'll show you again how I did it. All I do is hover until I see the image. Boop. Now watch this. Got a little surprise for you. Stay right there.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Pick up your color and your size.
Look what I just did. Now, as you look at this, you go, hang on a second. How in the heck are all those people in color all of a sudden? There wasn't even color. Doesn't matter. This is the technology that you get for free built inside here. There's a little colorize button, and that's what I hit. Now,
I have a question.
okay.
Do we know, are they guessing on the colors? Is there some way that you can tell? Because are those people around to tell you, yes, I was wearing blue?
Well, no, this is Rick's family. That's his mom.
Okay.
And I guess aunts and uncles and stuff like that. Now, what they do is they go after the obvious. I mean, somehow it knows, okay, if this is white, then this should be this, then this should be that. What I find amazing, though,
That's AI
let me show you. Let me show you even better representation, because what we did was we turned it into this.
Wow, that's so cool.
Now, when you look at the two of these, they're definitely the same image.
Right.
But there's something that you can't see on TV unless you come in really, really tight. There is a scratch or a fold or a mark in this photograph, and you can't see it. But you know why you can't see it here?
You can see it now.
You guys
Great
rock.
shot, guys.
There it is. Guess what? It's not here anymore. And that's the third part of the magic of Clickfree that I'm about to show you in a second. The AI technology.
It upgrades your photos.
It upgrades your photos. So what it did was, that was a quick colorize that comes with the scanning feature.
Cool.
But inside the AI, I mean, these skin tones, obviously we've never met these people. We don't know what their complexion look like. But that's as real as it's ever gonna get.
Yeah.
And what I find amazing is that the background's a different color. It's not like everything that's light is white and everything that's dark is dark.
Right.
Look at how much cleaner everything is. Now, how is that done? Well, that's some sort of supercomputer that you're linking up to when you go and share this picture temporarily, because it goes and says, I can fix it and make it better.
Just to get this home and go through some of, you have some of those black and white photos and things like that at home of your family members or maybe of you, to go home and do that and then do the AI feature which comes along with it to be able to see what it looked like, almost like you're there again. I think that's worth it to do for 1 or 2 pictures for this price.
Yeah, and you know what? Even if you don't do any of the AI stuff, and I don't want you guys to freak out. I mean, we hear this term AI now. It's like, well, what is all this? What is
and
it?
I always
Is it
say
big
embrace
bad
it
guy?
because you're
Well,
gonna need it.
the bottom line is, what I just did before I colorized it and stuff is I took a perfect scan of that old photograph. So you're going to get this in time for Christmas. Maybe over the holidays, you take those books that are behind us.
Yeah.
And this is kind of an ongoing project for me, because between my mother-in-law and my mom, I mean, we're talking about probably tens of thousands of pictures, and that's not an exaggeration. Boxes, and just finding more and more stuff from all the generations. You hover over it, snap it, it's done. It's not the flatbed scanner anymore, where you have to put that image in there.
Do you remember those?
Yeah, they're still out there, and that's how you guys are probably doing it. This takes seconds. You saw how fast it was. In the time it takes to click a picture, you hit save, you send it off.
Plus, you can share it onto your computer, onto your tablet, onto a phone, onto a different version of a phone, onto a different version of a tablet, onto a different version of a computer. Real quick, before we go any further, let me show you what you're getting, and you have to make your decision. Here's the reason why. This is a today's special value. This price will expire here. This is free shipping and handling, and more than 25,000 have been picked up. You have a choice of your garnet red, you have your green, you have your blue. Blue, very quickly, is we only have 100 left in the 256. That's going to be the next one to sell out in the 256, because the silver is already gone in the 256, correct? It's also the beige is gone in, we also have beige and gone in the 256 in the purple as well. You save $200 over the if purchase separate, or like the value of this in the 256. And about that in the 128 as well. So you do not want to wait. By the way, with 183,000 of these picked up, could you call us? We'd love to hear what you've done, how this has worked for you, because people do love this. Other versions have been customer top rated. I mean, here's how it works.
Yeah, well, it's gigantic. I mean, 30,000 pictures in the 128, but I think the reason the 256 is flying is because people go, hey, eventually, in everybody in the family, we could have 60,000 pictures. And as I said earlier, I can plug the Clickfree into my phone. Kirsten can then plug it into her tablet. You can then plug it into the next phone, the next tablet, whatever, and it'll make a separate folder for everybody in the family's devices. So they don't throw them all in one big pile. They're all just kind of categorized by whatever that device is, and you can name those devices, which is really cool.
Also, by the way, January 31st, 2025 return policy on this, and it does do pictures and video and contacts.
Pictures, videos, and your phone numbers. And and if you think about it, those are the 3 distinct parts of a device that you can't get back if you lose them. If it falls in the porta pot or whatever again,
which it did.
Kidding aside, you can get your websites back, you can get your games back, you can get your apps back. You can't get back your personal pictures, you can't get back your videos, and you sure as heck can't get back your phone numbers. And I don't know any phone number other than Meg's.
I know. The very first time that my kids ever understood this was the other day. Saquon Barkley happens to belong to a place that we belong to, and we ran into him, and they freaked out, and they had to get a picture with him.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't, right? Eagles, like, amazing guy. My kids, after that,